Good morning, everybody. Dirk Beveridge here, founder of Unleash WD. Happy Thursday, and welcome to another Unapologetic Live as we go out and continue to bring this community together and to champion the noble calling of distribution. Absolutely thrilled to be back with you on Thursday morning. Today, we are going to reveal and launch, if you will, one of our 8 volumes in our series of leadership lessons from Standout Distributors. And I cannot wait to introduce you to Indiana Oxygen, some of the great lessons there, and also talk a little bit about season 2 of We Supply America. So come on in, everybody. I am really thankful that you are here. We are going to get started in exactly 2 minutes. And when you come on in, please say hello in the comments. Let me know that you're here. And I look forward to being with you all. David, I see you already. Good to see you. And come on in, everybody. We're going to get started in 2 minutes. Here we go. Unapologetic Live. Thanks for being with us. Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I don't know which Diet Coke to grab, but I'll grab the right one. Really glad to see you on this Unapologetic Live Thursday to introduce one of our 8 ebooks about Standout, about leadership principles and lessons from Standout Distributors. Thanks so much. Let me say hello to those of you coming in. I really appreciate you being here and saying hello. David, great to see you, man. Hope you and the entire Real Young team is doing great. Would love to see you on this year's We Supply America tour. Paul Riley, great to see you, my friend. Great seeing you at UID. Paul, when you saw me dash out of here in that introduction, I was looking to grab your book to hold it up for everybody, but it's at home. I'm reading it at home. Everybody, if you haven't gotten Paul's book on sales in tough times, you have to get it. It's a great read and great insights for you and your sales team. Ted Stark, my friend, great to see you. I am excited about today's lessons as well. Rob, good to see you. Hope things are great in the Northeast. Kim, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Andrea, thank you for being here. Really good to see you. Mark, my friend, great to see you. I see you're out visiting your branches and boards being up of helping the employees of Bender being their best selves. Your leadership and your team is absolutely amazing. Michaela, great to see you. Man, I remember a lot about you, but man, how the Innovation Summit helped and impacted and the great interaction we had there. We're bringing it back this November. More to come. Peter Leet, good to see you, my friend. How are you? Kevin, great to see you. Bethany, Hepler, my goodness, Kansas City, great to see you. Bethany, those of you that don't know, is our VP of Design. All of our branding, everything you see coming out of this business is Bethany's brilliance and genius, and she is in a zone of genius right now. It is amazing working with her, just bringing us forward, doing amazing things. So Bethany, bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you do. And Tony, good to see you. Good to see you. Kevin, I think I missed you. Hello, sir. How are you? Great to see you. So guys, keep coming in. Let me know that you're here. It's really great that you are here for this Unapologetic Live on Thursday, where we're going to absolutely introduce our 6th of 8 volumes in our series that you see on the screen here about leadership lessons from Standout, Distributors, and the like. So where did all this come from? I see some of you are new, so let me just share with you where these leadership lessons are coming from. Go back to the pandemic when 2 weeks to flatten the curve turned into, we're entering our 2nd year. We looked at ourselves and said, what can we continue to do? Provide insight, inspiration, connectedness, and even a hug every now and then for the backbone of our country, you in distribution. So what we did is we decided to go to the local Camping World, buy this RV. Bethany and the work that she did absolutely turned that RV into the We Supply America RV, and we took off across this country, spent 97 days on the road last summer, visiting 35 different states, 34 different distributors, and the companies that we visited are absolutely amazing distributors, led by great people. And again, more importantly than the logos you see on the screen are the people that we had a chance to meet. And as I said, every single individual, from the C-suite to the administration, to the warehouse, to the drivers, to the IT, to HR, to everybody, you have a story. Not only do you have a story, but I can learn from you. We all can learn from you. And that is just what I love so much that we stumbled upon with this We Supply America tour. And we got out to meet amazing people, amazing companies, and lessons that need to be shared. And that's why we're here on Thursday on this Unapologetic Live to share some of these lessons with you. One of the companies that we had a chance to meet and create one of our 8 broadcast quality films was Indiana Oxygen. And here we are arriving. So as we got to Indiana Oxygen to produce this film and to learn the lessons about this business and the noble calling of distribution that we were out championing, we had a chance to go out and meet the amazing people of the business and tour. And look at that, thumbs up, right? And the amazing culture of Indiana Oxygen, their commitment to their customers that we saw, leadership's commitment to their people to help them grow and develop. I met people there with 20, 30 years of experience, and you're going to learn about that in this book that we saw. It was kind of unique. We got to go and visit the Indianapolis Speedway with Wally Brandt, the CEO. Here's Wally and I, the CEO, on pit row of the Indianapolis Speedway, and I learned that Indiana Oxygen is the longest running corporate sponsor of the Indianapolis 500. And here, what? What's going on there? Here I am along with our video crew, Josh and Jorby, kissing the starting line of the Indianapolis Speedway. Why we're doing that, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's part of the tradition of that race, but I got to kiss the starting line of the Indianapolis 500. But we're here to talk about the lessons. We went out on We Supply America to champion the noble calling of distribution. I truly believe that what you do, you are the backbone of this country. We don't have our society. We don't have our standard of living. We don't have our healthcare system, our education system. We don't have the food we eat. We don't have the lighting in here. We don't have the power, the air conditioning. Go down the list. We don't have what we have unless the goods and services pass through your docks or put on your trucks, and you supply America with what we've got. And for that, I am eternally grateful. It's a story we need to continue to tell. And it doesn't happen without the people of your businesses and of Indiana Oxygen. So when I was on pit row with Wally Brandt, I asked him about this noble calling of distribution. And I think it sets the stage for this book that you're going to be able to download today. And here's just about a minute and a half conversation that I had with Wally Brandt about the noble calling of distribution and what it means to this country and to all of us on this Unapologetic Live Thursday. Here you go. We supply America. The noble calling of distribution. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you?
Well, I'm very grateful for you taking the passion of this, because we're the people behind the scenes. I mentioned to you before, I think the worst thing you could call us is middlemen, because it's so deeper than that. We are the people that make things happen so that from point A, it goes to point B on time, the correct amount, the correct product, and we take care of all the details in the middle. People who think that they can go direct are asking for not only for trouble, but they're asking for a lot more people they're going to have to hire to make sure it gets done right. Yeah. Why hire somebody and hope they can replicate something that already works great? We've been doing this for 106 years. Yeah. I think we kind of got it down. Yeah. And we just hope that people will trust in us. We have again, I'll use the word, we have a fiduciary obligation to make sure that they get value for what they're paying. Yeah. And by doing that, we have to make sure that we give them best quality product and service at a reasonably fair price so that everybody wins. So, and thank you for bringing this to the attention. You've kind of pulled the cover back on the guys in the middle that really make it happen.
Yeah, they do. And I believe they are the backbone. You are the backbone of this country, right? We don't have the standard of living. We don't have the conveniences. We don't have the economic vitality and the engine of this country. I could go on and on. The job creation that you have created and all the other independent businesses have, it's not there without the Wally Brandts, the 150 employees of Indiana Oxygen.
And all the other distributors throughout the country.
30,000 others.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Wally, what a great day.
Thank you.
And did you see how Wally ended that? You know, when I said this doesn't happen without the 150 employees of Indiana Oxygen, and what Wally rightfully said is, and all the other distributors. And you know, we supply America. We had the great fortune to create 8 documentary films in a docuseries last year. Indiana Oxygen is one of them. We're going to make 8 more this summer. Last year, we had a chance to visit 34 different distributors in addition to those 8 films. This summer, we're going to get to visit between 35 and 50 more. I'd like to tell you about that. And here's the point. We can't get to all 30,000, but these stories, these lessons of the noble calling of distribution, it's not just about Indiana Oxygen. This is about you. This is your story. And we, as distributors, the reason we called this Unapologetic Live on Thursday is because, did you see that humbleness of Wally? When I thanked him for him and the 150 employees that they have. And he said, Dirk, this isn't a story about Indiana Oxygen. This is a story about all 30,000 distributors. This is a story about all 6 million professionals in distribution. 6 million professionals who've committed their lives and their careers to supply America. And gentlemen, ladies, what I believe is we can and should be unapologetic about what it is we do, and the humbleness of those of you on this live today throughout distribution absolutely touches my heart. So let's get to some of the lessons that we've learned. You guys, after spending 97 days, 35 states, 34 different distributors, 8 documentary films, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and as I started, every single one of you, a person that I meet, has lessons and stories that we can all learn from. And one of the overarching themes that ties into these books, and the books you're going to be able to download today for free, is that the very nature of leadership is changing. The very nature of leadership is absolutely changing. And I saw that firsthand through the We Supply America tour. And we're going to dive into it deeper in season 2 of We Supply America. You see, what I have found, what I've seen, what I discovered through these interactions of We Supply America is that leadership is changing from controlling to what I call the noble calling. And there's some steps in between there. There's some stages. Leadership is changing, is evolving more rapidly than most of us realize, from control to managing to leading to what we need to, and we're going to talk more about this noble calling of leadership. And you guys, I'm really excited because we are in the middle of what I believe is going to be a landmark research project examining this very premise that you see on the screen. And I'd appreciate you taking part in this research. And our survey is up live. And I'm going to ask Bethany right now to put into the chat a link that you can utilize to take part in this landmark research that is exploring how leadership is changing coming out of the pandemic. And our early results, these are our early results from the survey. Over 200 people have contributed, and I need you to contribute as well. But our early results are telling us that over 82% of us in distribution believe that how we lead our organizations coming out of the pandemic must be different than going into the pandemic. And we want to continue to dive into this, and I need your insights so that we can continue to further the thinking about the importance of distribution and how we lead our organizations on this other side of the pandemic. And in this survey, what we're finding is that there are real forces that are causing us and calling us, that's the better word, not causing, that are calling us as leaders. And by the way, leaders, you can be leading thousands of people, hundreds of people. You can be leading a team of 2 or 3, but we all lead ourselves. We lead in our communities. And I think that's what we're talking about here. And there are forces that are calling you and I, no matter how many people we lead, to be a different leader on this other side of the pandemic. And I understand, and we're starting to see these external forces, the internal forces within our organization. By the way, what I call the people forces within our organizations. And Bethany, thanks for putting that link in there. And I really encourage, and I'm going to ask you all to take part in this survey because it's very, very important that we really think deeply about leadership going forward, which leads us to, this series of leadership lessons that we have been able to pull out from our interactions with the likes of you through our We Supply America tour last year. And so today, what I'd like to do is introduce to you and give you the opportunity to download our 6th book in this series, ebook, Leadership Insights and Best Practices from Standout Distributors. And that is, in fact, from Indiana Oxygen. And let me just share with you how the day started when I met Gary Halter in their entranceway, if you will, of their showroom down in Indianapolis. And I think it sets the stage for what you'll see when you download this book.
Good morning, Dirk. Yeah. Welcome to Indiana Oxygen.
We've got a great day planned, I know. Just tell me about what we're going to do today.
Dirk, you're going to hopefully get some experience and some knowledge about, number 1, our industry.
Yeah.
2, our company.
Yeah.
The history of our company, and what we do to thrill our customers and go above and beyond.
Yeah.
I hope you take away from today the way we all work together as a team.
Yeah. So I think Gary set the stage real well for what you're going to see and learn from this ebook. The history. Honor the past. Honor the past. But more importantly, let's look to the future. You're going to see that in this book. He talked about the importance of focusing on the customer and finding ways to thrill the customer. You're going to see that in this ebook. And he talked about team and people and culture. And you're going to learn and reinforce that in this book. So before I show you that book, I've got to say hello to somebody who just jumped in. Marcio, my good friend from Brazil with American Breeder Service. My goodness, great to see you. Thanks for popping in. I hope you are well down in Brazil and the entire ABS team. I hope that our paths cross together soon. So thanks for jumping in. So everybody, back to the book. What you have the opportunity to do right now is to go to WeSupplyAmerica.net. You can go to the Learning Center and you can download this and 5 other books right now. 2 more are coming. But let me show you what you're going to see when you come into this. What we've done is we've taken all the lessons that we learned from the likes of Wally Brandt and the likes of Gary Halter and the likes of the branch managers and the operations managers and the drivers in that organization and the regional managers. And what we've done is we've captured many of their principles, their leadership guidelines, their leadership principles, how they lead their organization in this book. And what you'll see is a series. These are quote books that are designed to inspire you to think about how you and your organization are leading on this other side of the pandemic. And we've designed it so that we've given you these quotes and then we've given you an opportunity to self-reflect. I don't know about you, but even here on my desk, pink is my marker of choice today. I'm constantly highlighting and I'm constantly taking my pens and things that I read and saying, how does this relate to me? And that's what this book is absolutely designed for you to do. And so there are over 50 different leadership insights that we pulled from the good people of Indiana at Indiana Oxygen that's there for you. And I really encourage you to go to WeSupplyAmerica.net and you can download that book there. You can use these books in 3 different ways. 1, you can use it as self-reflection, as I do, right? Every time I go through this book, I have my highlighter, I have my pen, and I self-reflect and say, Dirk, how can I take that insight, that inspiration to be a better leader? 2nd, you can use it with your team. As I say, I encourage you to download this book, have everybody on your team download this and the other books, and at your next meeting, have everybody bring one of the insights, one of the lessons that they highlighted. Have them bring that insight to your meeting and have a conversation around it. I guarantee you, it is going to spark ideas and move your organization and your thinking forward. And then I really believe you can utilize this as you go into your strategy sessions as a team, as an organization, to really think about challenging the status quo of how you lead in your organization and your strategy going forward. Okay, you guys, so I really encourage you to do that. Now, how do you do that? Here is our new website. Marlene, you commented on Bethany's design work. Yes. This website for We Supply America is new, I think in about 10 days old, but go to WeSupplyAmerica.net. And the first thing that I'll do is I'll show you that you go to the Learning Center. Okay, up here in the Learning Center, when you click to the Learning Center, guys, as I said, when I left for We Supply America last year, I didn't know what we were going to learn. We learned a ton, and we need to share that with you. So we've developed a learning center for you with all of these resources for you to go and access for free. It's there for you on demand. And quick navigation for today, what I'll lead you to is you go to the ebook section, and here you see the series that we're talking about. Indiana Oxygen is the 6th of 8. You go and you click there, and it's going to drive you to this landing page. Go ahead and put your name in there and all that, and then you're going to be able to download the 8 different ebooks. And what you'll see is the ebooks from Porter Pipe, the lessons from the Granite Group, Hill and Marks, Hovis Auto, Wiseway, and today Indiana Oxygen are all there for you. You can go there and download each of those. And in 2 weeks, you're going to learn the lessons from Benco Dental, and then on June 1st from Great Lakes and the like. So all of that is available to you at wesupplyamerica.net, and I encourage you to do that. Okay, everybody? Now, what I also like to do, let me go back there, is bring you back to the We Supply America page and explore this. There's so many resources there for you. But what I'd love to drive your attention to is this first link in the menu, and that's the tour. And 10 days ago, we announced season 2 of We Supply America. And we, with you, are going back out on the road to champion the noble calling of distribution. And as we say, this is your chance to continue to light a spark with your employees by inviting the We Supply America tour into your business. Let me just share with you a quick trailer that sets the stage for what we're going to be doing with season 2, and then we'll talk about it briefly. Here you go. In a post-pandemic world, leadership is being redefined. Forces outside of our control and forces within our business are calling us to be different leaders. Both new and veteran leaders throughout distribution are showing the way forward. These leaders are the noble generation. These leaders we need to meet. These leaders we need to learn from. These leaders are why we are going back on the road this summer. This is We Supply America, Season 2. We Supply America Season 2, and as that trailer said, it's about the noble generation. These leaders we need to meet. These leaders are you. You are the noble generation. And I encourage you to go to wesupplyamerica.net and share this story and this opportunity wide within your organization and your greater network. And when you go to We Supply America, you'll understand, you'll see wesupplyamerica.net. You'll see that this year we're going to go out and, yes, champion the noble calling of distribution. But because leadership is changing, the very nature of leadership is changing, as we talked about, and we're researching, we are going to focus on what I'm calling the noble generation. You, the leaders of distribution, who are going to define distribution's future. And oh my goodness, are we going to have conversation? Are we going to learn? Are we going to champion this business and the leaders and the 6 million employees of this business and have some fun along the way? Absolutely. And so what you'll do is you come up to We Supply America, go to that tour section and learn about the opportunities that we have when you invite me and you invite the We Supply America tour and that RV to come in. We tell you on this page all the opportunities about what that day looks like, how we create an amazing experience for your organization. Here's the map of where we're going. We have really amazing requests already coming in. I think that's actually down to about 25, 24 right now. We create that experience with you. And if you want some inspiration, come to this page and here are examples of how the organizations that we stopped at, there's videos of that they've produced and how they use this tour stop to internally communicate and reinforce their culture and their vision and their mission and their purpose and the nobleness of what they do. Others have turned it in. They've invited local media and it's gotten on the local news and the like. And they use it in their marketing and onboarding programs as well. So there's a lot of inspiration there for you. And I'm really excited. Here are just, it's not very well designed. Hey, by the way, you can tell Bethany did not design this slide. Okay, Bethany did not. I designed this slide. It doesn't look very well. But man, here are just some of the logos of the companies that we're going to be stopping at in season 2. We Supply America. Idaho is there. Maine is there. Denver is there. Madison is there. South Bend, Indiana is there. Brooklyn, New York is there. And it goes on. And we're going to cross this country this summer. And we'd really love for you to be a part of it. So there you have it, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm really excited about this book series, the Indiana Oxygen. Go to WeSupplyAmerica.net, go to the Learning Center, go there and download Indiana Oxygen's book and all the others that are available to you right now, on demand, free, to further the conversation about how leadership is in fact evolving, and take that inspiration into your business. Also, WeSupplyAmerica.net, we are so excited for season 2 of We Supply America, the tour. And I literally cannot wait to get in that RV and get on the road, because that's when I'm alive, when I am out meeting you, your teams, and championing what it is you do and the nobleness of what it is you do and the dignity of what it is you do. So thanks for joining me. Let me know what you're thinking. I hope to see you online, inviting us in, because I would love to come in and learn from you, share your story, give you and those in your organization a hug. I am a hugger, so there will definitely be some hugs. But so from here in Barrington, Illinois, I'd love to give you a hug right now, and thank you for joining us today. Thanks for being here. Let's continue to champion the noble calling of distribution unapologetically. Let's continue to recognize every single one of the 6 million employees in our company, in our industry of distribution. The work they do is absolutely noble. It's absolutely critical for what we have. And thanks for what you all do. Guys, we'll see you out on the road, okay? Thanks for joining me today.